Howdy, boys, girls, cats, and squirrels. This is Gummy vs. Stoneman. I want to welcome you to SoCloseToToast YouTube channel. If you guys like beatbox intro, which I hope you do, one of my favorites on the YouTubes. But if you guess it, 10,000 points for you. As always, if you're new to the channel, I do a beatbox intro, and you have to try and guess it in the comments below. So, many of you knew this video was coming because I announced it in my awkward masturbation story video I released a couple weeks ago. If you want to check that out, I'll have an annotation on the screen for you. But, yeah, so finally here are the fails. I didn't really have a failed story, per se, but I have a list of failed situations where I physically hurt myself or something like that. And, like, very close experiences with getting caught. And they're fun stuff like that. So we'll jump right into it. I know this doesn't really cater to the ladies too much. I mean, I guess the only thing I would say is vegetables might not be the best choice to make you feel good. I don't know how that works. That's a whole different video. Yeah, or not. I will never get into that probably. But let's get into this. So, one thing I've kind of learned over the years, I guess you can even say this is a tip and trick video. You know, not Call of Duty or anything, but, you know, when the duty calls, if you know what I'm talking about, when that comes, oh, no pun intended with that. This is getting weird, as it always is. But, yeah, so a little tip and tricks for you guys. Youngsters, if you watch this video, which, shh, don't tell your parents. All right, so the first one I got is don't ever masturbate with the wrong soap. Oh, yes. And I'm sure many of you have tried this in the past because, I mean, you think soap is close to a lubrication. You know, you think it might work. Well, depending on what kind of soap it is, depending on how sensitive your skin is, things like that, you could get yourself into some serious rash, bash, and harassment to your to your log and cabin. Yeah. But yeah, so definitely be careful of the soap that you're using because that can really hurt you a lot. A lot. But next one I have is this is, you know, play it safe. Buy condoms, obviously, well, you know, when you want to get down and dirty. But this is just a quick recommendation. There's like the fire and ice condoms or something that Trojan has. If you want to live on the edge, buy them. But if you want to have a comfortable session, don't buy them. It's literally like rubbing Bengay or Icy Hot on you. And then for the girl, I'm not quite sure how it feels. I've just only been explained to it how it feels, but it's not pleasant at all. So that was an epic fail, obviously. I don't think I want to say where to rub it, but be careful and watch where you rub yourself on and the things that you rub it on. Because sometimes, you know, when you're young, anything will trigger something to feel good, and then you're like, oh, yes. And then adrenaline's pumping, breathing heavily, sweating, and then you're done. And it's like, oh, God, it hurts so bad. And you just got to, like, cross your legs and pray that the next day it's going to be all right. But, yeah. Be careful what you rub it on. I guess I'll throw one out there. Do not. I'm not. You know what? I'm not doing it. Maybe I will someday. Maybe if you guys can convince me to say where I rubbed it, then go right ahead in the comments. Let me know if you want to. I don't know if I can do it, but next is too much friction can be a problem. Yes, and most guys know if you're like going real hard at it, like you are trying to win arm wrestling with your penis. It can end in a lose-lose situation, honestly, because if you are, because it all comes down to the adrenaline. Like everything's so hyped up, and then you don't realize what's happening till it's over. And when you put too much friction with anything, it will make you cry. It will make you cry. There was one time, like kind of going back to the soap issue and friction, obviously, together. Literally, I thought it felt like it was like the best feeling. And then the next day, I could not feel myself for a week. for a week. It was, I mean, at the time I was pretty young and dumb. And so I didn't really have much purpose for it anyway. But, oh my God. I could not feel myself for a week. I was like really scared. I don't remember if I told my mom about it. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I told my friends because I was like, what is going on here? But yeah, be careful. Just be careful what you're using, because at the end of it, it will not be a happy surprise. That's for sure, or let alone a happy ending, because you'll just be crying in your sleep. But the last one I had that I could think of, I know there's a bunch of other failed things that I've done, was don't masturbate with water. Sometimes people, it depends. I guess it depends, like if you're in the shower and stuff, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But from experiences that I've had doing that in the shower, or right after the shower, or right after you just like wash your hands or something, it's such a painful experience. I cannot stress it enough. Like, it is so painful. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of quick. I was kind of everywhere, but I love you all. Peace out. Shake 'em and bake 'em.
Wanna get behind the wheel, but only one rider. I should feel got me swimming.